Listen closely. Something is shifting. Can you feel it? That quiet pressure in your chest, that strange pull in your spirit, that subtle knowing that something powerful is about to arrive. Today is not just another day in your timeline. January 14th marks the opening of one of the most potent manifestation portals of the entire year, a cosmic doorway that only appears once every lunar cycle, a sacred space between endings and beginnings where destiny is being written in real time. This is the dark moon, the balsamic phase, the final exhale before the universe takes its next breath. And if you have been feeling restless, emotional, or strangely aware that change is coming, it is because your soul recognizes what your conscious mind cannot yet name. You are standing at the edge of a transformation so profound that by the time this portal closes, your entire reality will have shifted. Before we go deeper, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel and comment, "I am manifesting my destiny to lock in this frequency." Because what unfolds in this transmission is not entertainment, it is activation. Take a breath. Feel the stillness inside you. You're about to step into a message meant only for those who are ready. The dark moon is not the new moon. It is not the moment of beginning. It is something far more mystical, far more powerful, far more aligned with the invisible forces that shape your life. The dark moon occurs in the final days before the new moon, when the sky is black, when the moon disappears completely, when the universe pulls you into the deepest silence you can experience. Ancient cultures understood this phase as sacred. They called it the void, the liminal space, the threshold where the veil between worlds thins and your spirit can access wisdom that does not exist in the light. This is not a time for action. This is a time for surrender. This is not a time for forcing manifestation. This is a time for releasing everything that blocks it. The dark moon asks you to let go, to shed, to dissolve the old timeline so the new one can emerge. And on January 14th, this dark moon falls in Capricorn, the sign of structure, ambition, legacy, and long-term vision. This combination creates a portal so powerful that it can completely recalibrate the foundation of your life. If you have been feeling like your old identity no longer fits, if you have been sensing that a chapter is closing even though you cannot see what comes next, if you have been experiencing emotional waves that feel like grief mixed with anticipation, you are feeling the dark moon energy moving through you. This is not confusion. This is clarity forming beneath the surface. Your soul is preparing you for what is about to be born. Capricorn is the architect of the zodiac. It governs the structures you build, the goals you pursue, the reputation you create, the work you dedicate yourself to, the legacy you leave behind. When the dark moon falls in Capricorn, the universe is asking you a direct question. What are you truly building? Is the foundation you have been standing on aligned with your highest self, or is it rooted in fear, obligation, or outdated programming? Capricorn does not tolerate illusion. It demands truth. It demands integrity. It demands that you take responsibility for the reality you are creating. And in the dark moon phase, this energy becomes even more intense because the universe is stripping away everything that is not real, everything that is not solid, everything that cannot travel with you into your next chapter. You may have noticed in recent weeks that certain relationships feel off, that certain goals no longer excite you, that certain versions of yourself no longer resonate. This is not failure. This is evolution. The dark moon in Capricorn is dismantling the structures that were built by your wounded self so that your awakened self can create something stronger, something truer, something aligned with the destiny that has been waiting for you. This portal is not gentle. It is precise. It is purposeful. It is clearing the path for the life you are meant to live. Right now, the sun is moving through the late degrees of Capricorn, joined by Mercury and Mars in the same sign. This creates a stellium, a concentration of energy so focused that it amplifies every intention you set, every release you make, every truth you confront. Mercury in Capricorn sharpens your mind, giving you clarity about what you truly want and what you need to let go of. Mars in Capricorn activates your willpower, your discipline, your ability to take decisive action when the time is right. And the sun in Capricorn illuminates your path forward, showing you exactly where your energy needs to go. But here is what makes January 14th even more powerful. Just days ago, on January 6th through 9th, Venus and Mars both had their Cazimi moments with the Sun, rare celestial events where these planets were reborn in the heart of the Sun. Venus Cazimi resets your values, your sense of worth, your understanding of what you deserve in love and in life. Mars Cazimi resets your drive, your courage, your ability to go after what you truly want. These rebirths are still reverberating through the cosmos as you enter the dark moon portal. This means the shifts you are making right now are not surface-level adjustments. They are deep, structural, foundational changes that will reshape your entire trajectory. You are not tweaking your life, you are rebuilding it from the inside out. The dark moon phase is governed by Neptune energy, the planet of dreams, intuition, spiritual vision, and the dissolution of illusions. This is why everything feels so fluid right now, so uncertain, so emotionally charged. You are not losing your mind. You are losing your attachment to the false structures you built to survive. Capricorn brings the framework. Neptune brings the surrender. Together, they create a portal where you release control and trust that the universe is guiding you towards something far greater than what your limited perspective can imagine. You may have been experiencing vivid dreams lately, sudden flashes of insight, moments where you feel like you are receiving downloads from your higher self. These are not random, these are the universe communicating with you in the language your soul understands. During the dark moon, your psychic senses are heightened. Your intuition is sharper. Your connection to the unseen realms is stronger. This is the time to pay attention to the whispers, the signs, the synchronicities that appear when you are quiet enough to notice them. The universe is showing you the truth, but it will not shout, it will whisper. And if you are too busy, too distracted, too attached to the old timeline, you will miss it. This is why the dark moon asks for stillness. This is why it demands that you stop trying to figure everything out and simply allow the answers to come to you. There is a reason you feel emotional right now. There is a reason tears are closer to the surface. There is a reason old memories, old wounds, old patterns are rising up for review. The dark moon is a purging phase. It brings everything that has been buried, suppressed, or ignored into the light so you can finally release it. This is not punishment. This is liberation. Capricorn rules time, maturity, and the wisdom that comes from walking through difficulty with grace. The dark moon in Capricorn is asking you to look at the emotional baggage you have been carrying, the stories you have been telling yourself about who you are and what you deserve, the fears that have kept you playing small. And it is giving you permission to let all of it go. You do not need to carry the weight of your past into your future. You do not need to repeat the patterns that your younger self created to survive. You are not that person anymore. You have grown, you have evolved, you have learned. And now the universe is asking you to honor that growth by releasing the identity that no longer fits. This may feel like grief because in a way, it is. You are mourning the version of yourself that had to endure pain, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. You are honoring that version. You are thanking that version. And then you are letting that version rest, because the person you are becoming does not need those protective mechanisms anymore. The person you are becoming is ready to trust, to open, to receive, to step into a reality where your worth is not questioned and your dreams are not dismissed. This emotional clearing is not a setback. It is the preparation for everything you have been calling in. In exactly 4 days, on January 18th, the new moon in Capricorn will arrive, and with it, a wave of manifestation energy so powerful that astrologers are calling it one of the most significant lunations of the year. But here is what most people do not understand. The new moon is not when you create. The new moon is when you plant the seed. The real creation happens now, in the dark moon, in the silence, in the void. This is when you prepare the soil. This is when you clear the weeds. This is when you make space for the new timeline to take root. If you try to manifest during the dark moon without releasing the old, you will simply recreate the same patterns in a new form. The universe does not reward forcing, it rewards alignment. And alignment requires that you let go of everything that is out of alignment. So what does this mean for you, practically? It means that between now and January 18th, you are in the most potent release window of the entire month. This is the time to journal about what you are ready to let go of. This is the time to forgive yourself and others. This is the time to burn the letters you never sent. This is the time to delete the messages that keep you tethered to the past. This is the time to say no to the opportunities that drain you and yes to the rest your soul is craving. This is the time to admit the truth you have been avoiding. And this is the time to trust that as you release, the universe is already preparing what you are meant to receive. The universe is orchestrating something profound in your life right now, and it is not random. You are being positioned. You are being prepared. You are being upgraded. The dark moon in Capricorn is not about losing. It is about leveling up. Every ending is making room for a beginning that matches your current frequency. Every person who drifts away is creating space for someone who truly sees you. Every goal that no longer excites you is being replaced by a vision that aligns with your evolved self. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. And the more you resist this process, the more uncomfortable it becomes. But the more you surrender, the more you trust, the more you allow, the faster you move into the new reality that is waiting for you. Capricorn energy teaches you that nothing worth having comes without effort. But it also teaches you that effort without alignment is exhausting. You have spent enough time forcing, pushing, trying to make things work that were never meant for you. The dark moon is giving you permission to stop, to rest, to trust that the universe has a plan far better than anything you could orchestrate on your own. This is not passivity. This is spiritual maturity. This is the wisdom of knowing when to act and when to allow. Your intuition is speaking to you louder than ever right now. You may feel a pull towards certain people, certain places, certain opportunities. You may feel a strong urge to distance yourself from others. You may sense that something is about to shift even though you cannot see the evidence yet. Trust these feelings. Trust the pull. Trust the resistance. Your body knows before your mind does. Your spirit recognizes the frequency of what is aligned and what is not. The dark moon amplifies this inner knowing, making it impossible to ignore. If something feels heavy, it is because it is not meant for your next chapter. If something feels light, it is because it is calling you forward. You do not need external validation to trust your intuition. You do not need permission to choose yourself. You do not need proof that the path you are being guided toward is the right one. You simply need to listen, and then you need to act on what you hear. The universe rewards those who trust the inner voice, even when the outer world is telling them something different. This is your time to practice that trust. This is your time to honor the wisdom that lives inside you. This is your time to stop looking for answers outside and start recognizing that you have always known what is true. Capricorn rules legacy, and the dark moon asks you to consider what you are truly building. Not what you are building for approval, for status, for validation, but what you are building because it resonates with your soul. You are at a crossroads right now. One path leads you back into the patterns you have outgrown, the relationships that no longer serve you, the goals that were never truly yours. The other path leads you into the unknown, into the version of your life that you have been too afraid to claim, into the reality where you are seen, valued, and supported in ways you once thought were impossible. The dark moon is asking you to choose, and it is asking you to choose consciously, because the choice you make in this portal will determine the trajectory of the next 6 months. This is not a small moment. This is a pivot point. This is a timeline shift, and you are the one who gets to decide which timeline you step into. The universe is not forcing you. It is simply showing you that the option exists, the door is open, the path is clear, and all you have to do is walk through it. As the dark moon energy intensifies over the next few days, you may feel waves of emotion, sudden clarity, or an overwhelming sense of knowing. These are not signs that something is wrong. These are signs that something is right. These are signs that you are syncing with the cosmic frequency, that your spirit is tuning into the truth, that your heart is preparing to hold what your old self could not. You are being recalibrated. You are being recoded. You are being prepared for a level of alignment that you have not experienced before. And the preparation is not always comfortable. Growth rarely is, but discomfort is not the same as danger. Discomfort is the signal that you are expanding beyond the limits you once accepted. This is the breakthrough moment. This is the moment where everything you have been working toward, healing toward, evolving toward, begins to crystallize into form. The portal is open. The frequency is active, the timeline is shifting, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. The new moon on January 18th will bring the moment of planting, the moment of intention, the moment of declaring what you are calling in. But the dark moon is the moment of clearing, the moment of releasing, the moment of making space. You cannot skip this step. You cannot bypass the void. You cannot manifest from a cluttered foundation. The universe is giving you these 4 days to do the inner work that will determine the quality of what you create next. Use this time wisely. Be honest with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be ruthless with what you allow to stay in your field. This is not the time for people-pleasing, for keeping the peace, for pretending everything is fine when it is not. This is the time for truth. This is the time for boundaries. This is the time for choosing yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. The people who are meant for your next chapter will understand. The opportunities that are aligned with your highest path will not require you to shrink. And the life you are meant to live will not ask you to betray your intuition to access it. You are not imagining the shift. You are not imagining the pull. You are not imagining the feeling that something massive is about to change. The dark moon in Capricorn is a destiny portal, a threshold moment, a cosmic checkpoint where the universe asks if you are ready to step into the next level of your life. And the answer is not found in your plans, your strategies, or your 5-year vision. The answer is found in your willingness to let go, to trust, to surrender, to release control and allow the universe to guide you. This is the spiritual work. This is the soul work. This is the work that changes everything. And you are doing it right now, whether you realize it or not. Every time you choose honesty over avoidance, you are doing the work. Every time you release someone who is not aligned, you are doing the work. Every time you honor your intuition, even when it does not make logical sense, you are doing the work. This is not wasted time. This is not a delay. This is the process. And the process is what prepares you for the outcome. The manifestation portal that opens on January 14th is not like the others. This is not about vision boards, affirmations, or scripting your desires. This is about becoming the frequency that matches what you want to receive. This is about clearing the energetic static that has been blocking your blessings. This is about aligning your actions, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your energy with the reality you are calling in. And the dark moon is the most powerful time to do this because the universe is listening. The veil is thin. The cosmic forces are aligned, and your soul is ready. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to see the entire path before you take the first step. You simply need to trust that the dark moon is preparing you. The universe is guiding you, and the life you are meant to live is already forming in the unseen. Your job is not to force it. Your job is to allow it. Something is coming. You can feel it. The anticipation in your chest, the restlessness in your spirit, the quiet knowing that your life is about to look very different. This is not wishful thinking. This is intuition. This is your higher self confirming that the shifts you are making right now are leading you towards something extraordinary. The dark moon in Capricorn is the final preparation before the arrival. It is the silence before the sound. It is the darkness before the dawn. And in this silence, in this darkness, in this void, you are being shaped into the version of yourself who is ready to receive what your past self could only dream about. You are not the same person you were 6 months ago. You are not the same person you were last year. You have grown. You have healed. You have evolved. And now the universe is asking you to step fully into that evolution, to claim the reality that matches your new frequency, to release the past and step boldly into the future that is calling you. This is your moment. This is your portal. This is your destiny activating in real time. As you move through the next 4 days, pay attention to what you are releasing. Pay attention to the emotions that surface. Pay attention to the clarity that comes in moments of stillness. The universe is speaking to you. Your soul is guiding you. And the timeline you are stepping into is far greater than anything you could have planned on your own. Trust the process. Trust the portal. Trust yourself. The dark moon in Capricorn is not the end of your story. It is the clearing that makes space for the beginning you have been waiting for. And on January 18th, when the new moon arrives, you will plant the seeds that will grow into the life you were always meant to live. But for now, in this sacred space, in this quiet void, in this powerful portal, your only task is to let go, to release, to surrender everything that no longer serves you. The universe is making room for your destiny, and your destiny is already on its way. If this message resonated with your soul, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and comment. I am manifesting my destiny to anchor this frequency into your reality. The dark moon portal is open. The manifestation timeline is activating, and you are exactly where you need to be. Your breakthrough is coming, your clarity is forming, your destiny is unfolding, and this is only the beginning.